such an interesting part of this lineup. Literally doing everything that is necessary for this team. And already out of the gate, we're just getting a big scuffle over here at P-Long. Good. Why haven't we seen them play in every North American tournament? And honestly, I wish I can answer that question for you, but it does look good right now. Som's trying to answer the question himself of how he's actually going to get onto the site and successfully win this round out. But his food in the backfield has his teammates back. And even though it was getting a little... Just as we say that, Poise end up picking up 2 picks from that one, Gaskin. Looking good so far.
Yeah, looking good, but maybe Crashy's going to do some work here. He's just going to go into his own cyber cage. He will manage to get straight on. No, he doesn't. Superman will respond perfectly there. I mean, he was caught off guard. He was just able to turn, and I guess that's the difference between having a Phantom and having a Bulldog. Oh,
exactly. The damage output's going to be different. Ska's going to have this angle here. Waits for 1, waits for 2, gets 2. Wow, great play from Ska as he looks to locate the 3rd, but Lasky's there to stop him right in his tracks. The team's going to look to group up here as they make their way through the attacker side, and Som is going to get caught in the corner. Brax is going to be there for the connection. Superman, though, with 2, and even though Food, he did manage to get out that orbital strike, he didn't get any kills with it, leaving just 1 player left alive, and that just everything he did there, that round, giving them the site, retaking it along with the orbital strike, he was able to do the job that he needed to do. Benefit from that one greatly. Oh, Scotch has got the top of the hat of Cypher. There goes the orbital strike. Lasky, though, is going to get the better of him with a blast pack. Brax, though, there to meet Lasky on his descent down. Finds 1 player in the corner, but Poise somehow, some way manages to win out that fight against Brax. In the backfield, though, going to be a few kills going to the favors of Homeless, and that is going to be a 2nd round win here, and a commanding one. No small thing. The man came 2nd place at the Fortnite World Cup. That is not an easy thing. He was one of the more consistent players in that game, which is impressive. Unfortunately, also another consistent champion in his own right is Skadoodle, who stuffs down the Def and his poor Cypher. Brax just going to play this one out. Now he's going to get aggro here right by B short. Does identify 1 player. Superman is going to get caught off guard, and the spike is now going to be down, prompting this rotation to come through. Som waiting this one out. He's going to have to back away, but gets burned by the molly. Oh, man. Lasky, though, still going to be on site. Here comes the showstopper. Is it going to be the bane of all these players' existence? No, instead, it is Crashies who waited that one out.
And then the op, of course, just stopped anything. And here's the aggression yet again, as Skadoodle once again taking down Def. And Def's not having a good time lurking on that B site.
Indeed, he is not, my friend. It has been a struggle, without a doubt. We'll get called out. Crashies didn't locate what he was looking for. And then Lasky's going to keep on pushing on through there in the showers. He's been hit or miss this game, but it's been working out more times than not. The Lasky maintaining control of the shower area. You're going to have these 3 players, apologies, making their way through the attacker side, or the defender side. I'm all over the place right now. I'm so sorry, chat. Everyone's just lulling at me. They're all laughing at me, Dan. Can you believe it?
Going senile in your old age yet again, GB? And it's okay.
True. It's very true.
We forgive you. That's your one. That's your one. You'll be perfect for the rest of the cast now.
I have to be, obviously. You know, this community expects nothing less than perfection.
But again, it was the Sova lineup and the recon bolt that allowed them to so successfully push onto the site, and now Lasky's just clearing things up onto Brask, and Brax is going to be another kind of save here for T1. They're backing off, they're getting away, but Poise wants a little bit of this action.
Not this squad. This Homeless team is playing this team very close. They're playing T1 close. This is what I did not expect to see, if I'm being honest with you, though. Crashies, he had this Witness AZK just get bodied there, but Crashies is going to be playing the cubby. Does manage to get 1. Ooh, no, will not be able to stay alive. Played the cyber cage and was kind of caught with his hand not on the gun quite there. Thought he would have actually gotten the tag on that player.
Yeah, it's a heavy stack towards B, but everyone else on T1 are also at this B site, except, of course, the Cypher just on a little lurky lurk. So even if they do TP here over towards the A site,
which is possible.
It is possible. We did see it once yesterday against Built by Gamers, and they did win that round, actually, but not much time to work with now. Only 30 seconds entering the site, and they walk straight into Braxton Skadoodle, who just make it short work. Just 1 player remaining now. It is going to be Superman. does at least get another one, and suddenly makes it a 1 versus 2, but Food finishes things off with the op in a little bit of brim on brim.
Changes dramatically. It's Psalm saw both players crouching on the box right by the window. It really does, but they're still going to be able to get the spike down, so things are at the very least looking just a tad bit better for Homeless. They simply need to be able to find these frags, and just as I say that, though, Brax is going to be the one to find it instead. All these ults are going to be used. Lasky's going to be in the backfield here. He goes, pops the showstopper, and his teammate's there to pick up another one, but Brax, he got himself 3. It's now going to be a 1v2. Can Brax clutch this one out? Both players are going to be playing around lamps. Brax making a whole heap load of noise as he's going to just push his way forward here. Does locate one. Can't even get the ace. Can he get the ace? As Brax, he's playing this one smartly. He's waiting to see if this is going to be a push from Poise, but Poise has a time, and Poise clutches it up, making it 6-6 in the end for this Homeless. So does locate one. There is going to be 2 players there playing for each other, playing for the cross. And Lasky actually gets a little aggro, pushes out, but the ghost from Brax is true and lands a headshot. The wall placed down on lamps, thus preventing them from being able to get in front of them or take some presence behind. Now they're going to have to deal with Def here at Heaven. 47 HP, though. Shock arrow lands right on its target. Def does get information. One's going to be located by the cubby. He's keeping his crosshair there. Does dink him. And finally, they will get the kill, leaving just only a few players left alive here to try and hold this one down. It's AZK. AZK with 2, and then Brax was there to have his buddies back. We'll see if luck can be the factor here. Perhaps, but it ain't gonna really look like that. Brax gets 2 kills there. There's Defto with a shorty. Okay, I peep. You got the Ronin skin. The Ronin, you hear me? The Oni skin on that. Shout out to the Ronin skin Bulldog, though. And now T1 do get onto this site. It was looking good there for a moment. They're going to be okay. There's only 1 player's left inside of time. Let's see what Psalm does. Psalm's going to be playing the corner on Cubby by a Lamps. Lasky waiting this one out. Has a grenade to deal with. Doesn't have anything else, but he's actually going to pop the nade, which is going to slow things down, or at least you would think it would. It does. It gets 1 kill on Food, a big kill, as a matter of fact. Brax will be sent right back. And the spike is not going to be down in front of the site here. Brax, you know, if there's a man who can make the play happen, it certainly would be him. He has 20 seconds remaining. And no one's going to be having eyes directly on it, but that slow orb is going to prevent him from being able to get that spike and place it. And finally, Homeless will be able to get themselves another round win.
Keeping the right angles. I'm hoping they would have learned from those mistakes, because certainly from what we've seen on their attacking half, they look well drilled, and they need to do the same defensively.
Well, here we go. Now the push is going to come in here. All these players are going to try and charge on through, but it is basically a slaughter. Superman gets 3 kills. Superman with 4 kills. Certainly super that round, tying things up.
Really quite a commanding force in the North American scene, as they are going to push onto site now. Lasky gets a 2 for 1. Absolutely huge, but Brax is there to shut him down. But they've already been able to work their way onto this site as the rest of the team now rotate from defender spawn.
You gotta stop that boy before he starts to pop off. It'll be scary for everyone else. And they managed to end that reign of terror. All right, now, how do they work to make this one? They got just another one of those recon darts gets him everything he needs. He's looking down the barrel of the Hunter's Fury from Skadoodle. He has no fear, and he gets the kills. And Homeless managed to get onto site, successfully giving themselves the lead. Got 3 players stacked in there. Lasky is going to get called out, and the location was revealed, so he needed to be a little careful, though, even through the smoke. And there goes Def. Def was waiting on the corner for the kill. Skadoodle manages to hold it down. Psalm, though, Psalm with 1 kill on AZK and some damage done onto the Sage. Actually, I think that was onto the Brim, as a matter of fact. Either way, they do get the Sage down. And they're just tucked away inside of here. There goes the showstopper.
No.
Oh, Sky gets 2. Sky with the ace. Oh, my goodness. So he got the neural theft off and then went back in for a second poke.
Yeah.
So they got exactly what they wanted, and they would have identified that 2 players were in showers. So thus there was no reason for him to go in there and try and get more out of this. Like, he already did the job, right?
Oh.
While this is going on, though, Ska's doing his job, lands a Hunter Fury onto Poise. Some players are going to be tagged, though. Psalm's going to be holding down the back, and that is frustrating to be dealing with that level of pressure. Psalm does see a player get really close to him there. Backs away right at the nick of time, and AZK, he was also going to be pulled away from the attention, but Superman with 2, and the defenders keep this thing going.
It is going to be an A site take here, or at least they're going to attempt that, but Lasky is going to get aggressive out of heaven, and here's the Superman as well. Him and Psalm have done so well holding sight. Skadoodle's doing a little bit of work with the op, tries to go for a wallbang, but he's going to have to back off and probably going to save at this point. And it's going to be yet another round going in favor of Homeless, where their holds have just been too strong because they've been fearless. They've been pushing through smokes, they've been watching their angles correctly, and their crossfire has been incredible. The teamwork is on point now for Homeless.
I think that Psalm's owl drones and his recon darts have just been...
He might lose this game. We might be heading into Ascent with Homeless leading.
All right, so now here comes the commitment. They're going to try and send this one out. Few players are down. There goes the flash now. They're going to get onto site here, but Psalm and Superman are going to be there for the connection again. Boy's waiting around the side. He's waiting for food to just poke this, but instead it's Superman who gets another kill over by the garden, though. It's Psalm locates Crashy's last player left alive.
Scary. You have to trust. You have to trust the Sova, but he's going to get 2. Manages to get another tag. Can he connect with anyone again? No, he can't. He's done his job. He's got the info here, GB.
Indeed he did, and Poise is going to get the kills. That's 2 for him. Playing in the back, Skadoodle ends him with the snipe. 2 players left alive here for T1. This is the round. They need to keep this thing going if they want to have a chance. It is match point. Brax has been really nice with those mollies the entire time. Actually having to force out Def, but Def had no option to move around, so they get the kill. This has actually become a slightly manageable situation here, but it all depends on what Brax can do. They know Brax is located by Garden. He's making a lot of noise. They know that Ska is by Hookah. He's made a lot of noise as well. Brax is going to creep around this corner, and he gets killed by Psalm, leaving only 1 player left alive, and Psalm's double ends the game, and Homeless go up by 1 versus T1 here in the quarterfinals. I cannot believe it, Gaskin.
Yeah, I was wondering whether
Here comes the attack now. Paranoia is going to be in play. Lasky sees a player actually. Now he's going to see him actually jump right in front of him. There was another one that was going to be in front, but Def gets another kill there onto Brax. And Def continuing. Oh my goodness, Def, you absolute beast. 2 players now located on site. Crashies is dangerously low on HP. Spike is down. They'll have the numbers to be able to work this one through, Gaskin, and this could actually be over before it starts. And there you have it. That's 4 kills for Def to start things off here in the pistol round. And by God, they won a pistol, Gaskin.
I mean, just imagine what can happen in this game now. They can run away with it.
Just get inside of there and look and peek the corner, doing the due diligence. Def, though, shockingly enough, is going to get picked. Headshot there for AZK now. They'll make their way to this A site. A flash is out, which is going to blind, I believe, just that Brimstone, but they don't have much follow-up to be able to work with that one. While all that was going on, though, Brax gets yet another kill. Superman this time is going to fall victim to that. Lasky,
oh no,
he just was not anticipating that one, and there you have it. I mean, T1 bring it right back.
It's happened again. So that's
and then it's Psalm. Oh no, Psalm has been called out. Oh, Psalm, you hate to see it. Gets tagged up by Food, and now this B site. Only 1 player left alive to try and defend this thing. And he's all the way in the back. It's Lasky. Just had a shorty and a dream. The dream has been crushed. Only 1 player left standing, and that's Poised with the shorty as well. Maybe he can get a little high impact kill here if someone gets aggressive, but he doesn't really have many options. The range is going to be working against him here, because he's using a weapon called a shorty. And there you have it. So that's 2 rounds now for T. Push his way through to the back. That running back got all the value that he could have possibly have wanted out of it, and now they will be on the A side. And T1 is just looking to right the wrong from game number 1. Look at Crashy's cheeky little spot that he's holding here.
I like it. They've got the after plants though at the moment, but are we going to see the push in? Superman will get 1 onto Skadoodle, so at least that's the entry. Def gets 1 as well, but AZK now will defend on the site. But Superman and Psalm, they just sweep on in. And indeed, they brush up this entire site. 2-2 now, and well, they're right back into things, Golden Boy.
Yeah, that was big for them. Def's playing inside of mid pizza. He's got this angle. Oh, that dark cover played right at the perfect time, but AZK just snapped onto the face of Def. Will get the headshot, and now they're going to look to make their way inside of B. But Superman from behind! Superman from behind! That's going to be 3. Looking for another one here as he creeps around the corner. He located one more. He knows he's inside of that little connector there, and that Psalm with 2, ending that right then and there. Psalm plays the Hunter's Fury out, doesn't get a kill for it though. There also is going to be the orbital strike, and Def within the scuffle gets 2, gets 3. Def 3 kills there, and the spike is now going to be down.
I mean, sometimes the best place to hide is right under your enemy's nose, and he went even inside his own teammate's orbital strike there just to do a little bit of damage and ensure that the orbital strike got the kills, as Lasky is going to have to back off, but he has been able to give that information now to the rest of the team that the 2 remaining players are heading towards A. So I'm sure the rotation will come out shortly. But here's Psalm still there on A site doing the damage, was able to get 1 and make this a 2 versus 1 situation.
Very winnable for Skadoodle. Omen is dangerously weak. Then the first one entering the engagement is Def on Cypher. So look at that at the top left of your screen. So smart. They're going to wait for one another. They have to. They have no other. They just, 1v2, you want to be able to trade that out, but no one's there to receive. Instead, though, Scott is going to reveal the position, and Def can play this one out, but the options are going to be very, very limited. So as he jumps down, he does the right thing. He shoots for that left corner, and Def wins it out for his team. 4 kills in that round for him, and that could have gone very poorly. You have to try and approach this with your weaponry, but they're actually going to make this way through the site now. So no one's going to receive them here as they make their way through the doorway. Food, though, shot right in the chest from Lasky. Lasky's still going to be holding down this angle, but Psalm receives 2, poised there for the cleanup, and this is just, again, the screen says it, flawless. Against Envy was actually really scary. Like, they could have actually lost the game because of how that worked out. Like, I believe they went 10-2 against Envy on defense, and then their attack was just all over the place. So I don't know if that says more about Envy, but given what we're seeing here so far, it's been spotty for T1, and already 2 players are going to be down, but 3 players are going to be down. 2 on the other side for the defense. Numbers advantage for Homeless here. Yeah. Oh, the angle. Love it.
Edging their way onto site, GB, and now Poised is going to be poised for the perfect kill here. Does flash himself out and finishes off the round. 6-2 now, and I mean, you talk about the attacking half and like how they almost threw it away, T1, and maybe they've got something they're going to be able to pull out when they come to attacking on Ascent, but they may be able to win this game just defending, GB.
Yeah, could very well be the case, right? There goes the Rolling Thunder, is out. I think it did set a few players back. Superman gets the burn on Food, and I don't know if he angled that one around the corner there when he came around, and I think he was on run it back state. And Def, a final kill there is going to put a bow on that round.
Quite rightly said, they won 10 rounds defensively against Envy. And yes, okay, they almost threw it away. They still managed to pull it out as Def gets the opener onto AZK, and they make things even more difficult. Poise gets one onto Food, and if Les Brax can do something incredible, which he does, that's a double with the Sheriff. And okay, this round is still very much here for the taking for T1.
So the angle being held by Crashies is going to be a little bit of an anti-flank, right? As soon as Psalm goes through the archway, we'll be met with a rain of bullets there from the Ghost. And that's really the only play that Crashies has. And they're taking this one slow. I appreciate that. Oh, but Crashies actually, he challenged it, and then he swung. Psalm swung and actually got Crashies, but that's going to leave the backside open. Now, though, while all that was going on, Brax gets the kill. They get the spike down. They should be able to work around this, and maybe they start to turn their luck around. Brax, can he get the aim? Oh my goodness, Brax, you absolute beast. 2 players by the tree here, actually flashes quite a few of them, and while that's going on, Psalm is going to bust out the Hunter's Fury, gets 1 kill on Food. I have the spike. Shadows. And just what a stop there. What a stop for Homeless.
Okay, Skadoodle at least make something of this round, and we'll have the drone now to try and tag someone with this bolt, but here comes the orbital strike, and he was stuck in his drone, and Superman just comes in and cleans up, says goodbye again.
Got one
they have found some success on getting on this site. It's just been holding this site, which has been the difficulty for them. Here comes AZK. Always gets the trade, and now they can get onto the site.
So Superman jumps down, a headshot landed on AZK, stalls their push and stalls the plant coming in, which gives his teammates enough time to get their way onto the site. Also on the flank, look out for the Cypher. That's Def. But Brax is going to meet him in the lobby, and there it is. He greets him, says, "Hello, my friend. You can go ahead and get on out of here. I'll see you in the next half."
Sends him right back as Lasky's a little bit adventurous here down short as well, seeing if he can spot anyone else. Sam is going to be in heaven. We'll just walk straight into the op of Skadoodle. And now this should be the round, realistically, unless Lasky just shows us something absolutely fantastic. But with an op, he's not going to be able to do this. Time's ticking away. And unfortunately for him, he has run out of time. There's not going to be any save in the last round. 8-4 then, and a very impressive...
A team that holds themselves to a higher standard would expect. Scott got a kill there with the shock, but he's going to actually end up dying there, and instead it now makes their way. Got two players here on site. Def is waiting around the flank, picks up Brax now.
Possibilities are endless if you can win these pistol rounds, and they've got another one on the board.
Possibilities.
A 3K for Superman, and now they just not give yourselves that chance of that massive advantage, but now they burst onto site, and Poise gets the opener. Now I'm going to see the paranoia come out, but it doesn't matter because Poise has repositioned himself perfectly to avoid it. They've got 3 down. They've got this site. Lasky takes down Skadoodle. Now this should be 10-4.
Everything should go right here for Homeless. The only player that they legitimately needed to worry about was Food, because he had that wider angle with the Ghost, and they just get on through that site. The full shorty play
being incredible in different areas, but Skadoodle has got the opener onto Poised here, and this can certainly help their position in trying to defend this site. And it's whether they try and back off. Def gets one, Sam gets another of his own, but here comes Food to clean things up. Now it's a 3 versus 2 in terms of retaking this B site.
Out in the open plant here, we'll have to force these players to make their way further onto the site and expose themselves. Sam inside of the smoke at the archway right by defender side spawn. Both players are going to be playing next to each other. Smart play here. Sam watching the angles, sees one player inside of the red room. More shots are also going to be out. They think that they're going to be inside of the site here, and Sam gets 1 kill. So Sam's pulled some attention this way, and then here comes Superman. Here comes Superman. Oh, Superman. Oh, Superman. Yes, what a play. That was gorgeous. Going to be out of this game yet, Gaskin. They ain't trying to end this one. They want to keep this going for as long as they possibly can.
Oh, he knows where it is. Now he can re-peek. Oh, but just at the time, Brax comes from behind. This Food also gets one onto Boys, but now the smokes will come out here, Golden Boy.
All right, well, Lasky, oh boy, I thought Lasky would have actually been able to body Food there, but Food does get the better of him. Now it's just left up to Superman, who has lived up to this name, and just look at how clean the shot is. But they were both waiting for him, both holding that angle so hard, and they were not gonna let. Oh, Poise. I actually thought that Poise could have gotten the better there of Food, but Food held that angle for a long time. Basically got a few gray hairs for that one. Brax doing the same thing as well. His best Food impression, just staying still, waiting for the push. No time remaining. And Superman's not going to go and feed this kill to them. They know that the economy is going to be in a bit of a rough spot. So the round will go, and this is a round that they can give up. But it was a big round that they needed to win here. Oh, that hurt.
But he isn't going to opt to go for Hunter's Fury here. Didn't feel like it was a good enough angle to try and take him out, and there was probably maybe too much room for escape.
So many ults are going to be online. Food thought that he was going to get the better of them around the corner, but just like that, so many bodies go down. And the A site will belong to the Homeless. Def playing inside of mid, right? Mid courtyard doesn't really work out for him, but the spike down now with, I believe Omen's going to be underneath Heaven. And then Phoenix playing inside of Wine. If anyone gets a little angry there on Long and wants to try and take him, but he's actually going to respond with a run it back. And if he gets some kind of intel out of this, that would be great. Doesn't find any knowledge. Nothing.
Crashes is on Heaven. He'll be the first point of contact if he drops. Skadoodle, though, has done the job onto Lasky, but here comes Poised. He gets a third, and if it's a fourth here, it could be the 12th round. We're going to see Crashies tap this bomb. Is he going to hold it? No, he gets off it, but he gets the kill onto Poised. Has he got enough time? No, he doesn't. It's going to be 12-6, and Poised did just enough to survive long enough to make
what Homeless wants to do.
Cage trigger.
Patient's starting to come through now, and Def is going to maybe go through this? No, surely he's not that much of a madman. But he finds a player behind him. Oh! He's got the neural theft. He's got the neural theft. That should be good for his team. Brax does kill Def, though. They're going to be on the A site now. All those players backed away, and A site is going to be in the presence of Homeless. Psalm gets a kill on Food. This is it, folks. This could very well be the conclusion of this game. Can Brax clutch it up here in Heaven? Spike is down. That's one. Now looking for another. He knows that Spike player's by the generator, but it's Superman. It's Superman. He's there to take out Brax. A huge pick on Heaven now is going to direct their attention to any player that could be pushing through to the doorway. Superman holding this angle down. He goes for a few shots there, but he does it again, and he does it 3 times. Superman, you fly. Fly, you man. I cannot believe that T1 has been knocked out of the competition by a team named Homeless. What?